I am James Garesbrook, otherwise known as the Intrepid Wino, and I have another Let's Taste video for you. This week, I think actually tomorrow, depending on where you are, there will be the newest episode of my podcast about wine, the Vincast, and my guest is Gary Mills of Jamsheed Wines, and Gary very generously gave me a bottle of a current or new release of one of his wines. So Jamsheed, Gary makes a range of wines. He's quite well known, particularly in Melbourne, for his single vineyard wines from different parts of Victoria. And he is very famous, particularly for his Shiraz wines or his Syrah wines. I'm not sure how many he has, maybe about half a dozen different Syrahs. And he, even though he's based in the Yarra Valley, he's getting wines from Grampians, from Beechworth as well. But he actually gave me a bottle of his 2013 Jamsheed Seville Syrah. Now, this wine, the fruit for this wine came from the Thousand Candles vineyard. If you don't know about that one, it's pretty well known for producing some really exceptional fruit. It's grown sustainably, so Jamsheed has pretty distinctive labels, as you can see, and wax cork, so not the usual screw cap. So I'm going to crack this one open. You can probably see my very poor cork screw skills here. Now, my day job is selling Italian wines, imported Italian wines, most of which are under cork, but you don't really see as much wine in Australia. I'm going to give it a cork a smell. It is a composite cork, which is important to know. And written on the cork is, "If love makes you thirst, never fear, you have wine. If your body's a ruin, don't worry, there's treasure inside. You've run out of water? No, your water is near. Wake up, this world that you dream holds nothing to fear." Rumi. So let's give it a whirl. Right away, you can see it's got a reasonably intense colour, quite dark. Spicy, peppery on the nose. Black fruits. Some black currants, blackberries, that kind of thing. Very light, very fresh, quite high acidity, nice tight tannins. It's really not your typical Australian Shiraz from a warmer climate. The Yarra Valley is a cooler climate. It's something that I've always loved about Yarra Valley as a region for Shiraz, is that really nice sort of peppery, almost clovey character, or white pepper, green pepper, that kind of thing. And this certainly has it in spades. It's very, very young. Very important to consider this. 2013, I think, was a good vintage. Nothing really bad to say about it. Nice and fresh. Possibly a little bit too young at the moment. It's quite tight. It's not like mouth puckeringly tight, but it's very, very fresh, and it's probably going to be good with dinner tonight, which I think is just about ready. So I'm going to sign off. Jamsheed Seville Syrah 2013 from the Yarra Valley. Definitely, if you can find it, get a bottle. One thing that's fun to do, it's possibly something that I might get Gary on to do a live streaming tasting in the future, is to actually look at all of his different Syrah wines. They're fantastic. You can buy Jamsheed wines at differentdrop.com. Make sure to use Vincast Vino when you purchase over $100, and you get $25 off the first order. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and cheers.